Hello YouTube, hi, this is Chrysanthemum Vaughn doing a review of Django Unchained and a few other things. Okay, this movie is very much worth your $9 to $15. I don't know how much it costs to see a movie in LA right now. It might cost $15, I don't know. This movie is worth your money. The role that Samuel L. Jackson played in this movie, he needs a fucking Oscar. Because he pissed me off so badly. Playing this person as the head, I guess, black person of the house. To Leonardo DiCaprio. Leonardo DiCaprio deserves probably a supporting role Oscar. He was very good. The guy that played the German, he deserves some type of credit off of this movie. The movie is very good. He's very funny, very smart. But Jamie Foxx, hanging upside down with your dick hanging out, you deserve an Oscar for that. That was so shocking. Okay, first of all. And Kerry Washington, that was a very sweet role for her, where she didn't really have to talk, but that was a very sweet role for her. It's a lot of shooting, a lot of blood and gore, and it's a lot of things that had to do not really with slavery, but just some of the underbelly things that was happening during slavery. This is not a slavery movie. This movie is really a Western, and it's filmed in the style that if you're my age, in your 40s, you remember seeing old people sitting around watching Westerns on Saturdays. It's filmed with that type of good, bad, and ugly type of music going on. John Legend had a song during the movie. There's one rap song and it sounded pretty decent. The movie is very much worth you going to see the movie. Okay, let's get past that. Yeah, why black people gotta go to movies and act like niggas, I don't know. I just really want to know, why do they do that? Okay, so everybody who has been following me on YouTube, thank you, all of my followers for this whole entire year that have followed me, and thank you for the new people that I've got this year. I only have 125, but I thank you for the 125 that I do have. Okay, why did we go to the movies? Okay, thinking that we're going to pay for the 5:30 movie, because 5:30 you still get to see movies for $5.50. Okay, it was sold out, so we paid the $9 a piece. Now, everybody who knows that my husband is handicapped now. Had a stroke, on dialysis, blind in one eye, just had gallbladders. He's all fucked up. We already know all that. But he's my husband. We're in this house. He paid for it. Fucking what can you do? Anyway, so I go and ask the manager, because for some reason at 5 o'clock they were standing in line for the 6:10 show that we had paid to go see. So we were just sitting down waiting, and while we were sitting down waiting, I realized that I heard people talking about they were standing in line for the 6:10. So I go and I asked the manager, one of the managers, I asked the little girl, I said, well, okay, my husband is handicapped, so can you please just allow us to go in? I don't care if it's first, but can you make sure people don't sit in the handicapped seats so that the people that's handicapped can't sit there? So she said yes. So just so happened, right after I asked her that, this guy and his sister and their dad, who looked way worse off than my husband, he's an old man, they needed a place to stay. So I got up off the little bench outside before we went into the theater, let their father sit there. So the lady said, yeah, I'll let you and your father. So here we go. She comes and get me and my husband and the guy, the sister, and the old father, and walks us to the theater by number 5. So then when we get over there, there's another lady who's on a cane, another lady that's on a cane. So she says, okay, I'm going to let all of you guys that are the handicap seats, I want you guys, follow me, we're going to go in first. Why, when she's letting us go in first, why this bitch standing there in line trying to go in? She's not handicapped. Ain't nothing wrong with this bitch. She comes up and says, well, how come they get to go in first? And so the lady, the manager, she's like, well, because these are handicapped people. I'm just letting them go in. She said, well, those people not handicapped. She said, yes, but they're in their party. It's only like one extra person. They're in the party. I'm going to let all of them sit down. So she made such a big ass ruckus that she let this dumbass bitch go in there too. It's fine. Whatever. She got to see the movie. So when we all go inside and we're sitting there and I'm just looking back at her, just shaking my head like, you really made that big a deal because they let us 4 or 5 people go in so that we can get the people that's gonna go slower than the rest of you guys. Even in the end, I had to leave my seat sitting on the handicap row because there was another woman who came in later with her husband who did not even have a leg, and he was in a wheelchair. And so I said, well, I'll go on and I'll move. Then that way she could sit here with her husband. I had my husband get up from the end aisle seat on the handicap row and sit inside so the lady could sit on the aisle next to her husband who was in the wheelchair. And then I went and sat down close. And if anybody knows me, in a movie I can't stand to sit real close to the screen because you have to look up while you're watching the movie. But I went and did that for this movie because that's what you do for people when they're handicapped. You don't act like it's a fucking burden to you because they're handicapped. You try to help them and try not to make it a big fuss that they have a handicap. So that was just the thing. I just don't know why people act like that. Then it gets back to, there's a part in the movie where, was kind of towards the end, where the guy, Django, kills these 3 Australians. Then after he kills them, they had the back of this gate type of situation that these people were in, like a big old metal box. They were gonna get sold to these people that make you be on like digging in a mine. And anyway, so he killed the 3 Australians. He's about to go back to the house to do some things at the house where the people still held his wife. And yeah, why at the end of the movie, when the whole movie went off and they did the credits and stuff, why they flash back to these 3 motherfuckers? They still sitting in the middle box. Okay, so that's part of my thing that I have a lot of problems with these people since I moved to Georgia. Just some of the people that I've met that I can't fuck with. That's why I don't have no friends out this bitch. And the 2 people that I do talk are men, and they own their own house. They got pretty decent jobs, and they don't have that slave mentality. So those are the only ones me and my husband are friends with. But anyway, it reminded me so much of people that I've met since I moved here. Just don't think they deserve nothing in life. They just think that, I mean, just like those 3 guys, they were still sitting in the metal box at the end of the damn movie. And I was just like, wow, that's a powerful statement. Like, the fucking gate is open. Ain't nobody around. The 3 people that was holding you are dead. There is a horse in front of the whole pulling the stage. Why don't one of y'all asses get out and pull y'all ass somewhere? There was a gun left. Why don't you get the gun and go get yourself free? But you'll stay in the metal box until some dumbass white person comes along and enslaves you again. So I don't know. It was just a powerful statement to me. And then the Samuel L. Jackson's character, if you see this movie, it's gonna piss you off because, well, if you don't have slave mentality, it's gonna piss you off. It's gonna piss you off because he deserves an Oscar for that. It's some of the stuff he was saying, I just couldn't even watch it. And when he breaks the whole plot of the movie down to the white boy, it just pissed me off so bad because I was just like, are you for real? Really? You really love him more than you love freedom? You love him. You love this white boy more than you love freedom. So that's sad and pitiful. Okay, everybody. Please go and watch this movie. You will really enjoy it. Django Unchained is very much worth your money. And also, it's been sold out over on Camp Creek for so long. So, you probably should try to get the last showing or the very first showing in the morning. This is Chrysanthemum Vaughn. Peace.